Is the Iranian regime finally cracking under the pressure of Operation Epic Fury? President Donald Trump just dropped a massive update, declaring that the leadership in Tehran is now negotiating on fumes, and he isn't pulling any punches about what comes next if they don't fold. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and ensures you get the latest updates on these critical national security developments as they happen. So, what exactly is happening on the ground? During a high-level cabinet meeting this Wednesday, President Trump provided a blunt assessment of where the conflict currently stands. He made it crystal clear: the Iranian regime spent months banking on the idea that they could simply outwait him, hoping domestic American political cycles like the midterms would force his hand or weaken his resolve. But Trump's message today was defiant. He told the world that he doesn't care about the political noise, he cares about one objective: ensuring Iran never obtains a nuclear weapon. Trump painted a grim picture for the Iranian leadership, noting that their navy has been decimated, their air force is largely neutralized, and their economy is effectively in freefall. He pointed to surging inflation and the collapsing value of their currency as evidence that the regime is being clobbered by the current campaign. He even mocked their recent struggles to bring internet access back online, suggesting that the pressure from Operation Epic Fury is forcing the regime into a corner from which they cannot easily escape. The rhetoric coming from the White House is nothing short of an ultimatum. The president warned that while they are open to a deal, the current terms simply aren't enough. He said, "We're not satisfied with it, but we will be. Either that or we'll have to just finish the job." This isn't just talk, it is a clear signal that the window for a negotiated exit is rapidly closing. But what does this actually mean for the future of the region? The administration is essentially betting that by dismantling Iran's military infrastructure, they can force the regime to abandon its nuclear ambitions entirely. Secretary of State Marco Rubio echoed the president's sentiments, emphasizing that while diplomacy remains the primary goal, time is of the essence. We are talking about a matter of days or even hours where a decision must be made. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth added another layer of intensity, confirming that the War Department is fully prepared to jump back into a more aggressive posture if the current negotiations fail to produce a guarantee that Iran will stay away from a nuclear arsenal. This situation is incredibly volatile. On one hand, you have an administration that is clearly signaling a willingness to push for a total resolution, suggesting that the military heavy lifting has already been largely accomplished. On the other hand, the global community is watching with bated breath, wondering if this will culminate in a historic peace deal or a full-scale final operation. The president's assertion that he is doing this for the world and not just for the United States highlights the gravity of the situation. He isn't just trying to win a conflict, he is trying to permanently alter the security architecture of the Middle East. Critics and supporters alike are watching the next 48 hours with intense focus. If Iran chooses to stall further, the president's promise to finish the job could quickly become the defining moment of his second term. It's a high-stakes game of chicken where the regime's survival is on the line. So, what do you think about this? Do you believe the Iranian regime will actually cave and accept a deal, or is President Trump bluffing about the necessity of finishing the job? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one, and I want to hear your perspective on whether this aggressive strategy is the right path to global security. The coming days will be critical, and the world is watching. We are at a turning point in this conflict, and the choices made in the White House right now will echo for generations. We will continue to track every move from the cabinet, the military, and the negotiators as this story develops. Stay tuned, keep your eyes on the news, and most importantly, stay informed. I'll be back soon with more updates as this unfolds.